this year, a group of students and I from Texas Tech got the chance to go to the National Restaurant Association show held annually in Chicago. The convention featured lots of cool new products that are being featured in the restaurant industry today. The NRA show literally had it all, from cool new technology to bar products, and my favorite part, which was obviously the food. Our focus at the convention was new innovative technology that could be used to improve kitchen efficiency, product quality, and the customer's dining experience. There are so many products and new technologies being displayed at the many booths at the NRA show. Some of these included a high-efficiency glass polisher, a hands-free reverse-filling draft beer system, and a portable oil fryer filter. All of these would be great additions to any restaurant operation. We talked to a lot of booths at the show, met a lot of great people, and even made some new friends along the way.
Yes.
88, baby, 88.
Yeah.
All right, so when you're cooking in the kitchen with any of your oils, whether it's a grapeseed oil or even just a canola oil, the Evo oil sprayer bottle, you pour it in there and it sprays your oil. Okay, so you get an even coating. Each trigger pull is 1/4 teaspoon of oil. So it's a portion control, whether it's a cost savings in the kitchen or it's or healthy cooking, that kind of thing.
Fill it up to the full line, switch it on. We've got a timer that resets, that you reset for the month, and the water remains with the chemical for a month at a time.
Okay, that's really good.
So that's a big saving. So just an example, box of chemicals costs $85 for the month.
Okay,
For the month.
got you.
Right? And then the units, I mean, they
It
range
is
from
that sensor.
And you can tell internal temperatures with it.
No, surface.
Oh, surface.
But
okay.
you do mix it up. I mean,
Yes,
there's-
exactly.
Exactly. So then it's normal.
I was
There's
just
no
saying.
probing.
Okay,
So
got you.
ceiling mounted, and it's about a 6 foot radius or 6 foot distance, and it has access to identify multiple foods
Got
all
you.
the time. So
Yeah.
it's kind of mapping itself, and it's also AI technology, so it's going to learn what your food is.
Wow.
And so you don't have to reprogram it after.
It's like we know what this is, we know what temperature it's supposed
It
to
should be right.
Will it alert you if it's
And
not
then
the right temperature?
It sends off an alert. You have it either on a wall-mounted dash or applied to your smartphones. They can have the same information. So it's a camera activated as well, so you can view what's happening with the food.
And
it goes into
save
our
so
cloud.
much time. That's the thing that's unbelievable.
Save time and probably health.
Yes, exactly. And that if you're a real restaurant owner and you actually care about what you're doing,
So if you'd like to take
Hold the knife in place so that your hands are free, right? So I lock it in, and then you have the angle control here. So you set the angle to whatever you want to sharpen at.
Got you.
The guide rods, the stones just slide on these rods, and the guide rods just control that angle for you. So every stroke's the same, every stroke's perfect.
One of the most notable pieces of technology that we saw at the show was the Nobu multi-level and multi-function oven that had smart cloud technology.
The oven that we saw at the NRA show is one of the most technologically advanced ovens that I've ever had the chance to see in my life. It's definitely going to change the course of the hospitality and restaurant industry as we know it, whether it's now or in 10 years. I've never seen anything quite like this. It's what we would consider a smart oven. It's got thousands of preloaded recipes that were tested out and created by French chefs at a very high level. It has a screen on the oven that not only tells you what temperature and how to cook it in the very advanced oven, but it also tells you how to prepare it, what ingredients you're going to need, and what the final product will look like on the plate. So there's really no room for error whatsoever. It completely takes the guesswork out of hiring new chefs. You can have almost no skill level and operate this oven and make food at a chef skill level that would take years to get.
Touch. Chef can start the recipe, and we're going to be cooking the empapillote over here today. And all he needs to do, insert the food into the oven, any shelf he wants, This oven is set already with the parameters. It begins cooking. He's cooking one item. If we want to cook 70, we can do that. No difference. Naboo will adjust itself. It will use the optimal energy. It will sense the temperature changes in the cabinet, and we'll be able to cook 1 or 70, the same consistency every time.
There's already ovens out there that can cook 2 to 3 things at one time at different temperatures, but this oven that we saw could completely cook up to 7 things at the same exact time at different temperatures and using different cooking procedures basically at the same time. You can make something look fried on one level and then make it look seared on the next level, and then just have your normal bake on the next level, not that far from each other, and everything comes out perfectly. Through that iPad interface on the front, it's connected to the internet. It's basically as if it was connected to Amazon. You can look up anything that you want to cook at all that exists, and there's a recipe
So
for
while
it.
Chef cooks, dragging and dropping to the appropriate shelf, Naboo is doing all the work for him, taking a considerable amount of stress off of Chef, as you can see. So he has time to garnish his plates, which is really what we'd like to do.
This oven has so many features, is energy efficient, and it's just a great product for any restaurant trying to get a nice new piece of technology for their facility.
Multi-level cooking will allow us to cook many different items in the same device at the same time.
It was so exciting to see all these industry professionals come together and really show what they have and bring everything together so that they can sell each other products, so that the restaurant industry can continue to grow and thrive as it has and become the beast that it has become today. Even after spending 3 days at the National Restaurant Association show and seeing so many different booths and attending some of our favorite speakers, including Food Network host Ann Burrell, I just truly felt like there was so much more we could have seen, and one could spend days at the National Restaurant Association show.
We can always
Overall, my experience at the NRA show was fantastic. I had so much fun going from booth to booth, seeing all the cool speakers, seeing all the great food made and getting all the free samples, and seeing all these cool new technologies that are being used in all the restaurants that we love to eat in and hopefully we'll be working in the upcoming years.
Yeah, so all in all, we had an amazing time at the NRA show. We saw a lot of technology that's up and coming or really already being implemented into the industry, and a lot of things that are already making big waves. So all in all, it was an amazing time. I learned a lot, and I got to see a lot of amazing things. So I would love to go again, and it was a really great time.